music. We got the music. We got the excitement. We had Road Blaster was the game. Road Blaster, the official video game intro to Instruction Derby. Whether the good folks at Renovation know that or not, I hope they know deep in their hearts that Road Blaster, Road Avenger, whatever we want to call it, depending on where you're from. But it doesn't matter where you're from. It's a universal truth that the intro to Road Blaster or Road Avenger is an all-time banger, one of the great songs of all time, video game or otherwise. And I'm so honored to be using it, let's just say, casually for the beginning of our show. I cannot be sued for that or for anything, actually. As it turns out, as we've learned here, laws, they don't matter as long as you don't follow them. So what can I say? Thank you to Renovation for letting me use that. I'm going to use Squatters' Rights on the opening theme for Road Blaster or Road Avenger. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. We're all pretty tired. But we had a short week. We're having a short week. We, as in society in America, are having a short week because we had Monday off. So, or at least it was a national holiday. Whether you had it off is, I guess, another thing. I had it off. I also actually have this Friday off, so I'm working on a very short week. But what is looming large on this short week? Beijatron points out, not short enough. I will point out, hello, Darren Hupke. Hello, Andrew Elmore. Hello, Beijatron. We're all here, and it's so good to see you. What looms large on this small week is that I got a Poppin' Music arcade controller, big guy, and it turns out Poppin' Music is a pretty good video game. We poppin', Beijatron. Beijatron is correct. We poppin'. There is a Poppin' Music on the Wii, and I don't believe they called it Wii Poppin', but that would be good. Wii Pippin. Is Scottie Pippen Jr. on one of the remaining teams in the NBA playoffs? Is he on either the Pacers or on the Oklahoma City Thunder? Quick, he's not. Okay, well, too bad. Too bad for Scottie. He was on the Grizz. That's right. Oh, yeah. Classic grit and grind guy. Quick basketball aside, before we read some manuals, I think it's pretty funny that the ratings for the NBA Finals are going to be like 9, and not like a 9 share. There's just going to be 9 people watching the NBA Finals, I think. I cannot imagine that the NBA is super stoked about the NBA Finals. Likely, I don't want to bury the Knicks or New York Knicks. If James Milkey, if you're watching, I'm very sorry in advance. It is hard to come back from a 3-1 deficit, but as a Warriors fan, having come back from one of those once and then immediately losing one of those, good luck, I guess. But it's going to be the Pacers and it's going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder, neither of which are teams that I actually think exist. So I'm sorry to say it. It's not that I don't like them. It's that I don't actually think that they exist at all. So very sorry to hear about that. On the Oklahoma City side, one reason is that no team that doesn't have a pluralized name is a real team in any sport, unfortunately. So the Thunder doesn't count. The Pacers, come on, what are we doing here? Darren Hupke with the I was about to call it current events. And then I thought maybe that's too long ago with the Oklahoma City. Yep. I'm not going to read it, but I will say this. I was going to say those are current events. And then I realized, no, that was like 35 years ago. So only cosmically speaking is it a current event. However, sure seems relevant to today. So yes. So there you go. So no, the Oklahoma City whatevers you want to call them, as long as they're plural, I'm fine with it. That might turn them into a real team. And the Indiana Pacers from the racetrack I guess because it's the car pacing, the Indianapolis 500. I don't know, man. But Flashback 64, good to see you. Catface Faces, good to see you. Appreciate y'all showing up. Yeah, you've shown up for I complain about the two teams in basketball portion of the year. I will say though, I'm just glad the only thing that really matters to me is that the evil Los Angeles Lakers are not involved at this stage of the NBA playoffs. That was the only thing that really mattered to me. I'm a Warriors fan. I didn't have a whole lot of hope that the Warriors would go very far. Frankly, I'm amazed they made it as far as they did. Could have gone even further without with Steph Curry, but what are you going to do? So no problems there. But the Lakers lost. And so whatever else is happening in the world right now, I think we can all agree that the Lakers losing is one of life's great pleasures. So congrats to society on the Lakers losing, condolences to society on nearly everything else, but I will take it. You know what else I'll take? I will take us over to our first manual. Sorry, Catface Faces. I know. But I'm sorry. So, well, the Clippers are fine. I don't mind the Clippers. Catface Faces is a from the greater Los Angeles area person, and actually a wonderful person despite their Lakers fandom. So everybody has flaws, but yes. Other than that, very good, very very nice, and I'm very sorry. The Clippers are cool. Clippers could have done well. I would not have rooted against the Clippers. Anyway, this is not fractured random thoughts about the Clippers. This is Catface Faces is trying to impugn my character in the chat, which is impossible. Which is this is actually manual streaming time. I don't know, man. One of these days, my bit about there being a Democratic mega donor who wants the liberal Joe Rogan, the leftist Joe Rogan, will come true, and there will be a completely brain-wormed Democratic strategist who's like, I'm going to check out this stream and see if we can pay him a lot of money. And he's going to be like, what is this guy talking about? I came here for the manuals. He's talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder not being an actual basketball team. We like what he's saying about the Lakers because, yet again, nobody likes the Lakers. But we're here for the manuals. So why don't we start with Elemental Master? I did it right this time. I've literally never gotten that right, that transition right, and I did it. I had the window already set up on my OBS. Actually, I forgot to do it. The Lakers losing has earned the Seal of Quality. Congrats to society. You know what? I'm more on topic, Andrew Elmore says, than Cory Booker's media messaging has ever been. That's right, and I have confirmed fewer Trump appointees than Cory Booker has as well. So I think I've got that over him as well. I also don't throw our allies under the bus like our good man Gavin Newsom over here in California. Congratulations to Gavin Newsom on finding yet another way to suck absolute shit. Now the Democratic megados really aren't going to come because Gavin Newsom has decided that it's okay to throw trans folks under the bus for, I guess, political expediency. I guess I do have a hard time believing that he is actually such a corroded soul that he believes this stuff. I do, however, believe, having worked directly with him in his press office as an intern, that he believes in almost nothing except for his own progression, and I think he sees these folks as a stepping stone to getting to where he wants to go. And I would just say this, Gavin, shut up, dude. Do something cool instead of something that sucks. That's my political motto. Do something cool instead of something that sucks. So something that's cool is Elemental Master. I don't actually know if that's true, but what is really cool is the people who published Elemental Master here in the US, Renovation Products. We love Renovation Products on the show. Renovation Products is the company that published Road Avenger, Road Blaster. Of course, again, the official theme song of the show today. They are cool. They make cool manuals, and we'll see a little bit about it. We're going to watch a quick bit of gameplay. I also want to shout out, speaking of music, Catface Faces says, be excellent to each other. Let's be excellent to each other. Speaking of being excellent, the music in the background, as always, is Andrew Elmore's amazing music. So thank you to Andrew Elmore for allowing me again to sort of casually run this stuff in the background. It is one of my absolute favorite parts of the show, is being able to come back and listen to it after the show. The music is fantastic, and I will go in a few minutes here, and I will get the link, and we can go to Andrew's Bandcamp page, because it's worth buying. It's good as hell. So thank you. It's cool to know people who make amazing stuff, right? I feel fortunate to be able to hang out with all y'all. Y'all are amazing. Let's look at some Elemental Master, which is a video game for the Sega Genesis that I only found out about just the other day. Full screen. Oh no, I don't want that. Hold on. What did I just do to everything? Give me a sec. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to click into YouTube. All of this planning I did before, all gone, and now we have to watch this ad. Fun this fun. Great America. I heard they're closing Great America, which is too bad. Now we have to watch an equipment commercial. Who wants to buy a tractor? I do. Okay, so fair warning. While we watch just a minute of this, you're going to hear some real video gamey, some real Sega Genesis music, which, if you know anything about me and how I feel about the Super Nintendo, this is the good stuff the Super Nintendo can't do. I'm going to turn off the music, pausing Andrew's music for a sec. Here we go. Sega. You hear that? Yeah. Who's ready for Elemental Master? We'll learn about all this in a moment, so I'm not going to spoil us. Ooh, is that guy beat up? Oh no, he's not beat up. He's got a weird face though. All right, I think we get the idea. That is some good music. That is some good music. I love that music. It got the seal of quality. Started to dance because that game knows how to do a tune. So congrats to the tunes. Congrats to all of us for listening to it and living in the world of Elemental Master. Here we go. Let's read a little bit about Elemental Master. Once you've figured out how to handle the Sega Genesis cartridge, you will be able to play Elemental Master from Renovation Products Incorporated, at 4655 Old Ironsides Drive, Suite 265, Santa Clara, California 95054, which I believe is a dialysis company now. It's either that or it was like a hardware, a construction office. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, they thank us for buying the game, because back in the day we used to be polite to each other. We used to be a real society. Starting up your system, we know that. Then Lorelei. That's a game I need to play, is Lorelei and the Laser Eyes from, is it Simogo? It's supposed to be a fantastic game. Let's go ahead and take a look. By the way, speaking of games, just a quick aside right now. Today is the launch of a game from a studio called Pocket Trap and publisher PM Studios. I'm not being paid to say this. It's just a game I'm very excited about. It's called Pipistrello and the... I think the Magical Yo-Yo is, I believe, what the subtitle is, but it's Pipistrello. He's like a mouse guy, and it's a sort of 3/4. It's like an isometric kind of Metroidvania type thing. Anyway, it's got amazing pixel art. It's sort of like a lost GBA game, and I played the demo, and I love it. So I'm excited to actually pick it up, play it. There's so mane games out right now, but this one is the one that I've been really excited about. So give it a shot, give it a look, and also the demo for Nama Takahashi, I think, his new game called Ooh, which is a puzzle game which seems to be sort of in the vein of his last game, Elekhead. It's a demo. I'm actually torn as to whether or not I'm going to play it because Elekhead is maybe the single greatest puzzle game I've ever played, at least puzzle platformer that I've ever played. And I might want to go into this one fresh, but there's a demo out. So if you like good video games, you got 2 today. I was doing this, but I realized I think in Italy, this is rude. I also cut my finger. So I'm doing it this way, though. It's not rude if I do it this way. I cut my finger with a serrated bread knife yesterday. And did you know that fingers bleed quite a lot when they get cut? It's a true story. So anyway, that's why the weird gross Band-Aid is on here. I look like the neighbor in Home Alone who's scary. Basically, we're the same kind of guy. Starting up your system. I don't know where I'm going with any of this. Starting up your system. Let's read about Lorelei. Lorelei, in medieval times, so it's a city. In medieval times, a city called Lorelei, was at the forefront of civilization. It was clean and peaceful. Travelers, I'm trying to get to the right point of the page here. Sorry about this. Travelers were greeted with a hearty welcome by King Lorelei. He named the city after himself. Maybe a bit much, King. Mr. Lorelei, treated to the best the world had to offer, and were then sent on their merry way. Every citizen of Lorelei believed they would live peacefully under their king. Forever under their king. Unfortunately, it was not to be. As more and more travelers came to Lorelei, the city became infested with thieves, sorcerers, and others who disrupted the lives of its citizens. Going to pause right here and note that, as far as I'm concerned, immigration is actually one of society's great strengths. I'm not doing a bit. I mean that there's a lot of that under attack right now, and I just want to be very clear that I think the notion that the manual is giving us about what happens when people from other places come into your kingdom as such is incorrect. So wrong go. As more and more travelers came to Lorelei, the city became infested with thieves, sorcerers, and others who disrupted the lives of its citizens. This is, however, true if people come and are like Silicon Valley billionaires coming from like other places, and they come and then they take advantage of tax loopholes, and then they ruin society that way. That part is true. The Elon Musks of the world, the Peter Thiels of the world, those guys are the thieves and sorcerers we should be afraid of. People couldn't leave their homes. This is a real stretch, but people couldn't leave their homes because they feared for their lives. King Lorelei was aging, and eventually the city was taken over by one evil group, the Harvesters of Gira, the Lord of Catastrophe. A young scholar named Junos challenged the followers of Gira. He succeeded in sealing the evil beings underneath the city of Lorelei with his powers over the natural elements. Junos believed the citizens of Lorelei would be safe once again. Junos was offered knighthood under King Lorelei, yet soon afterwards Junos left to continue his schooling. It's like they're testing you to make sure you know his name is Junos. At the end of this manual, we're going to find out. We're going to see who remembered the name of the main character. It's Junos. Welcome back, Flashback 64. Happy to see you. Many years later, a sorcerer secretly appeared in Lorelei with a plan to summon the Harvesters of Gira from their confines below the city. One windy night, the sorcerer cast a spell, breaking the evil group from their dungeon. Lorelei was reduced to shambles. News came to the city that the great commander of the elements, Junos, had just passed away. Lorelei seemed helpless. King Lorelei called upon his knights to find the followers of Gira. I thought he died. In a matter of hours, the followers of Gira were once again contained in the dungeon. Or so the people of Lorelei believed. And if you thought that was the end of the story, not even close. King Lorelei was so thankful to Ariag, the sorcerer who appeared to be responsible for containing the evil. The king made Ariag the newest knight of Lorelei. Later, the king's strongest knight, Ladin, told the king that the conquest of the evil group was accomplished too quickly and easily. Ladin told King Lorelei not to trust Ariag. With the king's trust, Ariag wasted no time in overthrowing him. The king was thrown into the dungeons where the followers of Gira had been, while the knights of Lorelei were forced into submission. The citizens of Lorelei were once again surrounded by evil, and Ladin was their only hope. Ladin had suspected that the conquest of evil was faked. He was shocked, nonetheless, when Ariag revealed that he was really Gira, and Ladin was his brother. Ladin refused to believe it and vowed to save the city. He knew he was strong, but taking on Gira and his men would be a monumental task. Layden needed Junos' power of the elements. He must find this power. And then you got a little bomb cyclone kind of thing going on over here. This is what the weather looks like for much of January and February when you look at it from overhead. So there we go, folks. It looks like Junos is dead. King Lorelei maybe is dead. I'm not sure. I'm actually pretty confused after reading these 2 pages. I might know less about the game now than I did at the beginning. Whether that's because my attention is faulty or not, that's another story. Let's help Layden become the Elemental Master. Layden needs your help. The power of the elements of earth, wind, fire, water, and light are at your command, once you locate Junos' power. Take Layden through multiple levels of action, picking up power and elements along the way. There are lots of followers of Gira trying to stop you, so be smart and thorough. Save the city of Lorelei and assure peace there for generations to come. King Lorelei is counting on you, Layden. Now, I'm not a monarchist, so taking that into account, recognizing that I don't necessarily believe that to be a great way to run a country or society, even with that aside, this king sounds really ineffective. It sounds like he let a lot of bad things happen repeatedly and is now relying on someone named Layden to figure it out. So Layden is gonna fix everything, I guess, and I guess then give the world back to King, whatever his name was, King Lorelei. Ooh, the mic popped and dropped in volume way down. You're right. Is this better? Why does it do that? I don't understand why this happens. I'm not moving anything. It seems like it gets tired. Maybe it doesn't like. Maybe I'm yelling at it and the mic is not happy about that. Let me bring it closer. Let me bring myself closer. Hey, can you hear me? Hello. I'm going to read from here. Does this work better? Thank you for the heads up, Andrew. The story was too powerful. The story of King Lorelei constantly screwing up and losing what it is that he's doing. Very weird. I'm not sure what happened either. The audio was fine. This happens every stream. Maybe I need maybe it's an opportunity to buy something expensive. We all love that. Elements. No, not your janky speakers, McMahon. Good to see you. No, not you. It's this. It's happened repeatedly. This is a great mic most of the time, and then all of a sudden it goes, nope, don't want to do it no more. So command the elements. Let's find out what elements he's got. He begins the normal, hard, and expert levels with only the power of light. As you defeat the Gira allies at the end of each stage, you gain a new elemental power. Each stage determines which elemental power you'll gain. Light power. Layden begins the game with this power. A blue light is with 2 beams is powerful, but it cannot be powered up for ultimate element power. You got fire power. Gained from the first stage, the fire zone. Shoots awesome fireballs straight ahead. Yeah, that's cool. Ultimate elements become a swirling fire stream around Layden. That seems dangerous. Wind power gained from the second stage. You'll never guess it. The wind zone. Blows away Gira followers with 3 streams of wind gushes. That's what happens when you eat too much gluten. Crystallized air particles gather together and shoot out from Layden's hands. Youch. You got earth power. Who wants to guess? The earth zone. That's right. It's basically fire, which is cool. Water power, being in California, that sounds relatable. Being in California, you also don't get this one too much, the water power, which is gained from the water zone. And then you get the ultimate element there is a sharp water blade that encompasses the Gira followers, which is very scary. Andrew Elmore has played this game, which I have not, so that's good to know. He says it's a lot of fun. Technosoft was on top of the world in the early 90s. Man, yeah. What happened to these folks? We can go through the credits. Most of them are pseudonyms, so I'm not even totally sure who is who. Magic box items. You got a crystal, which actually looks like a fedora. Like this is a hat for a libertarian. Surrounds Layden with a protective shield that can take up to 3 hits before it dissolves. His logic shield. Magic rocks. Restores 2 hit point bars. Yeah, that sounds right. Mysterious medicine, which appears to be I guess that's a chalice, so it's booze. 2 more point blocks, and then the mirror produces mirror images of Layden to help him push on his quest. That's very cool. Friends and foes, this is what we're really here for. Here are the characters that play an integral part in the Elemental Master game. Some help you out, others make your task more difficult. Ain't that the truth? You got Layden, a knight of King Lorelai's forces, can command the power of the elements once he finds them. He is the remaining hope of the city of Lorelei. Then you've got Nina, a cheerful and strong woman, even though she is as small as a bird. She can identify evil and possesses an important secret. She flies around Layden and assists in his flight. Hey, Layden! I don't know where I'm going with that. King Gira. Looks like a real dick. The mysterious masked man. He's responsible for releasing his followers from the dungeon and manipulating King Lorelei. He is Layden's elder brother. Takes on aliases of Ariag or Roki. You got Salome. Welcome to Salami, the evil princess working with King Gira. She's deceivingly beautiful and cruel in her behavior. I'm not seeing a lot of deceit there. This seems pretty out in the open. We don't want Salami. And then you've got Klaus. Klaus is from Germany. Klaus is chief general for King Gira and known as the Black Dragon King. He can change his form into a black dragon. Yeah, okay. Klaus is also Salami's brother. So we got Klaus and Salami, the German twins. And there you go. He's known as the Black Dragon King because he can do that. So there you go. So congrats to them. Apologies to Germany for having to deal with Salami and Klaus, who seem like real rude people. That's the end of the manual. I kind of flew through that one. But look at what we get right here. Road Avenger. This guy actually works in Renovation's legal department, and he's punching through my computer screen telling me it's not legally permissible to use the Road Avenger opening theme song as the opening theme song to my show. And I'm continuing to drive on forward. So that's what's happening there. The game here, just so you know, action that reaches out and grabs you. It's got a full CD soundtrack, digitally recorded stereo sound, puts you right in the game. You can hear on both sides. In-your-face close-ups, over 30 minutes of full-motion animation. Heads-up display keeps your eyes on the action. It's good in cars, too. 9 rubber-burning stages, and a head-spinning 360-degree scrolling. That's all well and good, but they haven't mentioned specifically the really good song from the beginning. They mentioned the whole soundtrack, but really the song at the beginning. That's the one. So thank you once again to Renovation Products for another incredible manual. I love each and every one of these. No thanks to Ariag for screwing up the city of Lorelei, a peaceful and prosperous kingdom. And certainly no thanks to Salami and the Dragon King Klaus. So yeah. Auf Wiedersehen, as they say. Goodbye to them. Let's look at some Tomba. How about that? That was the other game we were going to play today. Now, Tomba is Tomba. Tomba. In Japan, it was called Tombi, and that's kind of cool to me. From everything from Tombe to Tombi, you've got it all right here. And Tomba is awesome. The reason that I chose this is I got a first-time chat from Fearful Assumption K2A, which is a pretty good name. Cheap viewers on streamboo.com remove the space. I think I'm good. I don't need cheap viewers. I've got all the friends I need. But thank you. Yes, Andrew Elmore tells the bot what to do. Fearful Assumption, if you would like to stay and watch Tomba, we're going to read the manual to it. The reason that I brought this one up today was because I received my copy of Tomba, the special edition, the remake, whatever that you want to call it, that they launched. I think Limited Run did it, and they brought it out on the Switch. I picked it up. I was opening it up to play it, and I discovered a full-on video game manual. And then I looked at the manual and realized it's the actual manual from the original game, with some obviously changes to show the Switch controllers and all that. But it is a recreation of the Switch manual, with including the same credits. The credits in this manual also show the new folks who worked on it. Let me see. Is my game around here? Maybe I can just. I'm gonna be 1 sec. Be right back. Come on, Noodles. Tomba. Okay, hold on. Noodles is gonna say hi. Hello. Hi. You guys want to say hi to Noodles? Yes. So there is a re-release. I don't know how easy it is to find. I think I wound up getting this on one of the sort of the Vault re-release things over at Limited Run. So I don't know how easy it is to grab it, but I saw it and I was like, you know what? I've been meaning to do it. So you get the words "Whoopee Camp" on the back, which is a phrase that I wish we used more. This is a game of just outstanding vibes. Noodles is so asleep. He barely woke up. So I opened it up and I was like, oh, that's cool. There's like a little manual, Tomba Special Edition. That's kind of neat. And usually I'm kind of the same way, Andrew, in terms of just like, unless it's a game that I really, really, really care about, I go with digital for some of those, because it's oftentimes I've missed the pre-order window. So it is available digitally. It's oftentimes on sale as well for a pretty good deal. And I understand it's pretty good, but so I open it up and I was looking and then I realized, wait a second, these credits are pretty big and they're pretty old. Like they're for the people on the PlayStation. And then I was like, man, this looks a lot like the manual here. And I think it is essentially just the manual for the original game in Switch form. So bring it back. I think it's cool. Yes, it's very cool. It's super neat. It's really nicely printed. It's got some heft. I mean, it's a full-on manual. It's 25 pages long. So congrats to them. I think this is really neat. And it made me realize, let's celebrate it by, I don't know, reading it. Does that sound okay? So let's go ahead and do it. Before we do that, I want to show an ad for Tomba. I was unable in my brief research to find a Japanese trailer for Tomba, a Japanese ad for Tomba. So I couldn't do that. What I will say I did find is an American ad that doesn't quite fall into the same trap of so many ads of its time where they're edgy. They are just trying to be weird and goofy, and I don't hate it. Before we do that, though, I would like to take a look. This is the American box art. It's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. He's happy. I like that about him. The pigs are not happy, but that is their cross to bear. The thing that I wanted to show is the Japanese box art, because boy howdy is that nice. I really like this box art. Like, look at this. The clay statue thing, the quality is not so good on this, but my God. So yes, so we love it. Look at even the logo here. Love this. And then this guy over here. You know what? You know those Sonic ice cream sticks? They should make one for Tomba with this, because that would be pretty good. Anyway, it's gorgeous. The manual, unfortunately, that we have here online is a kind of ugly scan, so we won't be getting to enjoy this so much from a visual standpoint. We'll just have to use our imaginations. But before we use our imaginations, how about some TV? Oh, roller games. I do love roller games, but this is not what we're doing right now. Sorry about that. Roller games, maybe later. Maybe later, roller games. Tomba PlayStation TV commercial. I'm going to pause the music. I'm going to play 30 seconds of the commercial.
From the shores of Maine to the California coast, Tomba has captured the hearts of Americans everywhere. Maybe it's the way he swings and climbs, or defeats the evil pigs and man-eating flies. Or maybe it's the way you and Tomba conquer them all. Together, Tomba loves you. And by golly, America loves Tomba.
PlayStation.
There you go. PlayStation. PlayStation. Amazing that the Sony ImageSoft people were able to turn things around so much that they could get Tomba on a video game console. I gotta say, the bar is really low for video game marketing in the United States of America at this era. And that, I would say, clears the bar. I'll take it. So congrats to the team behind Tomba in the US. You made an ad that is at least kind of cute. So thank you. Let's go ahead and read Tomba. The visuals are not going to be good, so you're going to have to bear with me. We're going to look at the credits first, because it is a rare treat to get credits so early on in a thing. I'm not going to read all of them, but I do. We can all send our thanks to the good folks at Whoopee Camp. The director is I can't see this too well. Tokuro Fujiwara. Planners and programmers Toshihike Uda and Masayoshi Kurokawa. The font is super messed up, so I'm sorry about this. Tokuro Fujiwara is a legend. Yeah, and so I apologize for not being able to see this super well. The scans that they have for this, for whatever reason, are not super good. The sequel has better scans. I don't know, but we're not here for the sequel right now. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we will. So there you go. You've got lots of folks doing cool stuff here. Art director, again, Tokuro Fujiwara. So outstanding stuff. Executive producer as well. My God. This is a heck of a game. And I gotta say, again, the vibes in this thing are just perfect. It's so nice. You got some Sony Computer Entertainment America people. Let's see, do we recognize anyone here? Assistant lead testers. Let's just take a look at the testers. Tim Osmal. Assistant lead testers, Andrew Woodworth and Kevin Sater. Testers, Al Dutton, Dave Kinnell, Ramon Concepcion, Steve Dreo, Dave Kimber, Mark Valador. And there you go. Good folks. Packaging and manual design, Radar Design Group, and the manual text was written by Seth Luisi, who's also the associate producer, and Misako Isui. So this is one of those ones maybe where they just took the manual from Japan and then, put it into English and called it a day, but it's nice. So there you go. You get this guy. Again, he'd be so nice in a big color spread. He is right here in the thing. So if you want to see him in full color, just go ahead and find a copy of this on the Switch. Again, it's fantastic. Let the adventure begin. Let's find out a little bit about Tomba. Here's the world that Tomba lives in. You've got the Village of All Beginnings. That's the Kingdom of Lorelei, I believe, we just learned. You've got the Dwarf Forest. You've got Phoenix Mountain. You've got the Mushroom Forest. Exciting things happen there. And you've got Bacchus Lake. Bacchus Lake. Those are all the places to go in the world of Tomba. So here you go. Though they have never been shown on any map, there was once a small group of islands in the middle of the ocean. With maritime provinces in the north and smaller islands in the south, the islands were home to peaceful people who lived in tranquility for many, many years. At some time, no one knows exactly when, a group of evil pigs appeared and disrupted the island with their powerful, twisted magic. And they kept getting mayors to pay overtime so that they could stand around an Apple store, but that came a little bit later, after the pigs had gotten more ingrained. Flowers withered and birds disappeared, while strange plants and animals took their place. Underlings of the evil pigs, called coma pigs, played mischievous pranks on the helpless inhabitants of the islands. A young boy named Tomba was born on one of the islands ruled by the evil pigs. Raised by his grandfather, the curious, energetic Tomba played and hunted in the wilderness. When his grandfather passed away, Tomba took great care to protect his grandfather's grave and never removed the gold bracelet his grandfather gave to him. One day, Tomba's cherished bracelet was stolen by a coma pig. Coma pig. There's no way to read that without sounding full of anger. Stolen by a coma pig. Thus begins Tomba's adventure. And yours, dear reader. As Tomba sets out into this strange land, he will encounter many things that he does not understand. Through his adventures, Tomba will grow, gaining experience and new skills. And, perhaps, he will capture the evil pigs, restoring the natural beauty of these unknown islands. But they're not really unknown. He grew up on them, I guess, but so he knows them, but unknown to us. So a little bit of a colonial kind of a lack of awareness there. I will say Tomba could set an example for, I would say, let's just say young men in American society, because he will encounter many things he doesn't understand. He doesn't quite know exactly where he fits in. Through his adventures, though, he will grow, and he won't curdle, and he won't start looking inward, and he won't begin to blame other people for things being challenging. So Tomba, if there is a Democratic consultant and a Democratic multimillionaire sitting here watching this stream saying, how can we turn the tides? Maybe give Tomba a podcast, because I think he understands how to handle what we're up against. Let the adventure begin. Guide Tomba to explore the mysterious islands, discover and complete numerous exciting events, and rid the islands of the dreaded evil pigs. This event, which demand both skill and thought, range from easy to difficult, and there are many varieties. There really are. Clearing certain events will allow Tomba to proceed further and will reveal the evil pig's vile plans. See page 22, Clearing Events. When I played this game for the first time back in the PlayStation days, I was pretty surprised by the structure of the game. It's a pretty unique little structure. Lots of little bite-size quests to go on. Very unlike anything else that I had played. So that was pretty cool. So Tomba's biggest challenge will be to find the evil pigs. There's supposed to be 7 evil pigs on the island, each with their sheriffs, each with a different type of formidable magic. It will not be easy to oppose their power. Nope. But legend has it that there are evil pig bags hidden throughout the island that can be used to capture and seal away the evil pigs. The evil pigs know about these evil pig bags. They shouldn't have been called that if they were trying to be secretive, and have made it difficult for them to be found. In the areas where there is a strong possibility that an evil pig bag may be hidden, the evil pigs have cast powerful spells that change the surrounding environments, disguising the area where the evil pig bags are hidden. It is up to you, Tomba. Recover your grandfather's bracelet, seal away the evil pigs to end their tyrannical rule, and restore the islands to their natural beauty. So there you go. It is search action-esque. Yeah, evil pig bags. Do you think the pigs would just be... They're probably mad that they're being called evil pigs, like, to their faces. They deserve it, obviously. But maybe a discussion could have stopped some of the worst effects of this adventure. But you can begin the game the way you always do, by using the title screen, selecting new game or load game or options. You can do all sorts of things in any of these places. We love it. The options screen is so powerful that the scan broke, so it's pretty rough. You do, however, get the option of stereo or mono. So you choose stereo if you want to hear out of both sides, and you choose mono if you're being honest with the machine that you have the kissing disease. Selecting that will be good, and it'll sound good no matter what, because the music in this game is fantastic no matter how it's played. So, saving and loading your game. We're not going to do that, but look at this cute little guy over here. We like the pigs. I'm sorry. Sorry, Tomba. They might be even cuter than you are. And he says, that's not possible. Come on, look at me. Tomba, you've got the DualShock analog controller. The LED switch must, of course, be red for analog mode. There's no right stick use. That's, of course, the case. I don't think there's a lot to read in this manual. I just really like the opening story, and I really like seeing the pigs, and I love my friend Tomba. Tomba's actions. Tomba starts the game with the ability to perform all of the actions listed below. There are many other actions that must be discovered. You got walk, yeah. You got attack with weapon. You've got jump and bite. I didn't realize when I was playing this before that he was biting, so that's kind of rough. I thought he was just like body slamming dudes, but he's biting them. He's killing them. Tomba is jumping in, and he is trying to eat them alive. Bite and throw, which is pretty rough. Tough to be Tomba. Tomba would be a good fighting game character. They should put Tomba in Smash Brothers. You got to hang. He can hang. He can swing. Tomba loves to swing. Tomba loves swinging. Jump while swinging. Cling to the side of the wall, or cling to pillars and tree trunks. And I like this little. You can't really see it too well there, but I like Tomba hanging onto the tree trunk there. Sections and areas, types of sections and their characteristics. You got action sections, town sections, and miscellaneous sections. You got jump into the background, walking into the background. I'm going to keep on scooching because I got somewhere to be after this. I got some work to do today. Tomba's eating and throwing dudes left and right. He is in the lifestyle, as Flashback says. There we go. So in this, so you can see it right here. He is killing the pig. Briefly, I thought here he was also shoving his hand through the pig's mouth from the back of his head, which would be, listen. In a revolution, sometimes ugly things happen, right? Even on the good side, bad side. Who's to say who's good and bad in a revolution? That was the takeaway from from BioShock Infinite. That actually all sides are equally bad. I believe that was the takeaway from the centrist tome BioShock Infinite. So that's what's happening here. Maybe there's a section halfway through the game where it stops and you suddenly start playing as a pig and realize that actually Tomba is just as much of a villain as the evil pigs is. So there we go. Okay, Andrew Elmore says that he's the one who decides who lives and dies. I am going to say this. Did I say? Oh, did I say? Okay, sorry. The other night I saw the new Mission Impossible movie. I'm not going to give any spoilers except to say that if you haven't seen it, it's exceptionally goofy in a way that I really enjoyed. Do go ahead and watch a recap of all the other movies, not because you're interested, but because the first hour of the movie will make no sense if you don't. It's a lot of exposition. It's pretty wonky. The second half of the movie has a bunch of great action scenes. It's pretty good. I know Flashback 64 is about to drop that he thinks the third one is the worst Mission Impossible movie. I think it's very cool. I think they're all cool. I love all my children equally. But yeah, they're all good movies. This one is really good in its own way. It's profoundly goofy in some of the dialogue, and there's a scene where there's a bunch of like high-ranking military people talking about having to do something awful, and one of them in the background says, "But who are we to decide who lives and dies?" And I'm like, "You're the highest-ranking military officer in the world. Like you are just now thinking about this." I thought that was a pretty good moment. The audience, couple of good like audience laughing moments in the new Mission Impossible. Not in a bad way, in a good way. Clearing events. We talked about that earlier. Remember, they told us go to page 22 for clearing events. You can figure out what to do there. I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to tell you. You can read the manual on your own. We're going to look at the weapons and items. You got his blackjack, a spiked iron ball, and a long rope. Tomba's grandfather taught him how to use this weapon. It's not the kind of parenting that I would do. You cannot defeat a coma pig with this alone. You got the grapple by firing it into terrain or the ceiling. You can pierce the surface and grapple. You got a wood boomerang. Tomba can throw just one of these at a time. It hits the enemy and then flies back to Tomba's hand, which is neat. And a stone boomerang. Tomba can throw two of these bad boys at a time. It's very exciting. There are also many mysterious weapons that he's not aware of yet. You got item list, charity wings, healing mushrooms, cures any laughing or crying fits. You've got a chick down here. A small, cute chick. Someone is trying to save them. You got the frog. He's trying to find his way home. There's so much personality in this. I'm not doing it justice because I'm flying through this manual, but my God, I love it so much. You've got the inhabitants, the coma pigs. Subordinates for the evil pigs that rule this world. They love to play pranks and are deceptively clever, but are somewhat lacking in common sense. You got the coca birds. Monster birds. Coca birds? Coca birds? The birds... These birds are hopped up on coca, and I don't know where I'm going with this, but the monster birds with large wings and red bodies. They bring eggs to the village of all beginnings. I'm not sure why those are in quotes, and protect them with great care. You'll have a difficult time escaping if you get caught in those sharp, pointy claws. And then you've got the Yan of the hidden village. It is said that there is a village located somewhere. Well, it's hidden. Yan is a resident of this village, and he loves to play hide and go seek. If you're able to find him, he should tell you various nuggets of valuable information. And then we've also got Needlegator. This is the end of the manual, so we're wrapping up. Needlegator, an enormous alligator wearing a shell. The shell is hard and has many thorns. First, try to remove the shell and then attack. If the shell is anything like a turtle's shell, that's a violent thing to do. And I would suggest don't do it to the poor Needlegator. He's just trying to live his life. You've got Charles, a little mysterious monkey. Charles will teach you tricks and help you out with your adventure. Of course, nothing is free. You may be able to find him by just by looking to the trees above the regular path. And then you've got dwarfs. A gentle tribe living in the depths of the forest, the dwarves are good people with small bodies and honest personalities. The trouble is that Tomba does not understand the language of the dwarves. It may be necessary to somehow learn the dwarf's language. So later on in the game, Tomba pays for a subscription to Pimsleur and begins to take Pimsleur Pimsleur Mushroom Forest, lesson 1. And he learns how to do it, and that's how he fixes things, through cultural exchange, through understanding and growing, and putting an end to the tyrannical rule of the crappy pigs who've made life super sucky. So once again, Tomba tells us, try to do stuff that's cool instead of stuff that sucks. And I think that that's where we'll end for the day. Please be good to each other. Feel free to be rude to politicians online. I don't care. Feel free to be rude to like anybody with a truly atrocious, not an atrocious take like the ones that we like to engage in here, but like if somebody has a truly bad, toxic opinion, feel free to just tell them they suck. I think that's fair. I think that's fair at this point. But be excellent to each other. And except from people who suck, spread kindness. There's a lot of caveats, I think, really. The way where we are right now in 2025, there's a lot of caveats when it comes to the sort of, be the change you want to see in the world. So feel free to be nice to everybody. Maybe people will change. But if someone's saying something that sucks, you can let them know it sucks. If someone's being a bigot, let them know that they should be afraid of being that way in front of people, I think. So what would Tomba do? Tomba would jump on them and start biting them. I'm not saying that's what we should do. But no, well, no, I'm not. I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't. But Tomba might. So just do what Tomba. Just do what Tomba would do. WWTD. And that's where we'll leave it for today. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, friends. Thanks for popping in. And yeah, there we go. I was gonna do one other thing and I forgot, and I'm so sorry about that. But we'll talk soon. Thanks for coming. Bye. Oh shoot, I forgot the music from Andrew. Damn it. I knew I forgot something. Go there. Go there. Go there. Okay, now I'm going to go. Go there. I'll make sure it's there earlier next time. Sorry about that. Have a great weekend. Thank you.